What about YouTube? I see a live stream. Alright. They... Hold on, it was a little bit I had thought to do the last round. It would have been very, very good. Actually a very similar situation to the last round. The guy had a very strong. Hey, hang on. I think it's cutting a lot. Testing 1, 2. I think I finally see what someone was saying yesterday. Yeah, my mic was just shutting off constantly. A little bit live left. Alright, this should be fine. Anyway, yeah, so if I had thought to do what I did this round, last round, then it would have been... I think I might have been 9 now. This is a very similar situation. His Padme was very, very well built. I looked at his GAC history, and he was one-shotting about everything with his Padme pretty consistently. So, I looked at his GAC history, and I checked for every match where he didn't fight a Darth Revan on defense. I looked at the 3 teams that he seemed to like using Padme on the most, and we put him on the front wall. Just hoping to catch his Padme team, and it looks like it worked, because Darth Revan hid him behind it, pretty simple Padme bait setup, but he could not get a full clear. He actually, it was rough to watch. I actually saw when he reached this point. He gassed, like he got through this, just like this hot at once, but he gassed hardcore on this Park team. That sound is kind of muffled. My computer just did a bunch of resets lately, but for whatever reason, all of my settings are reset right now, but it's not too bad. Like, all of my microphone setup got reset. Love technical difficulties. Just for today, I'm just gonna...
Yeah, I almost, for a second I thought that my computer was like straight up dying a couple days ago. I just, yeah, for whatever reason my default audio is actually streaming. Testing 1, 2, level check. I look louder than the music, but it still doesn't look great. Huh. Yeah, this sucks. Yeah, pretty much all of the audio settings and everything that I got set up was reset as of, let's call it 36 hours ago. Alright. So yeah, he didn't get a full clear. We pretty much need to. He's got a little bit of tricky stuff, like we have a Relic 5 Zeta Dooku, and I've never fought that personally. 6-star Skywalker up top. Probably just CLS it. I don't think it should be that bad. I was thinking, so if this Dooku wasn't here, I was thinking we could use a Night Sister team to try to catch up on the JCR feat. But I'm pretty sure by the time that we use Mind Tricks and then Dooku goes in stealth, then we're not going to be able to, like, JTR is just going to get stuck on that. Probably just do Jedi Knight Revan first. Knock out the safe one. We can probably just use General Skywalker against that Night Sister team. Night Sister Dooku. Yeah, we pretty much just need to clear today, so not too much stress. This B2 doesn't have defense sets, but it does have a crit avoidance arrow, so this might take a little bit to kill him. He has 2 tenacity sets, so a decent amount. Yeah, see a little Chris we're getting? This is why I usually like to run Bastel in the setup. If we swap, we get the heal. Let's do it just to get that crit avoidance down. YouTube didn't activate, that's pretty lucky. Yeah, mark already wore off. This crit avoidance really sucks to deal with. We still have Savior, so it's not too bad. I was actually wondering today if I should start trying to mark B1. Get a lucky crit there. Okay. Julie's still not okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of defaulting to picking Jolie again as a safe option, but like that felt crappy. I don't know. Maybe I am vindicated going my Basilisk setup. I think if we had the extra Basilisk crit chance, I think we were fine. Or we probably would have killed B1 or B2. It's annoying. I love 3v3. Let's see. There's no over here. We could just pick that up. I think. Let's see. Skywalker 5's Echo should be fine for like the Night Sisters. So this is actually why I've been running Bachelor for a while, is Jolie just doesn't feel tanky enough at gear 12 to feel like a good 3v3 anchor. So I'd kind of been just running Bastel in that spot instead, just to try to bring extra damage with the crit chance. It doesn't help, like, so my crit damage mods are a lot better than my... okay. This is probably a cheaper spin than Padme, I think. This guy, from what I saw in GAC history, he posts pretty light defense, so what we're seeing up front should mostly be it. Let's see. We could double tap call to reduce Grievous turn meter, but I kind of just want to get this B1 stacks down first. I'm so excited for 5v5, by the way. We just have to get through this weekend and be fine. I don't think that this, like, it's a Relic 5 Rex. I don't think this is going to put him below 100% turn meter. But we did get double resisted, so that's fun. Oh, can Grievous basically not be counterattacked? I actually don't remember. If we basic, that should be minus a couple of stacks, but we won't kill. I don't think Rex is anywhere close to stun. The only problem is the counterattacks, and B1 might die. Let's just spend a bit of time here. The Mass Assist will heal us a little bit. We do have Shaxi lead Zeta, so that should hopefully keep our trip alive. Okay, that worked out. Double call Arc, put him back to full health. No protection, but whatever. Yeah, now I'm really happy that we got this defensive setup today. Because otherwise, I think it might have been a rerun of last round. Let's see, do we Skywalker this? I'm trying to remember. The Django is about 300 speed, or the boss is. The Django is damage setup, actually. It's Relic 5. It's a little bit spooky. Gear 13 Kylo. Or crew. It's a pretty slow Kylo run. No officer. It's decent tenacity. No pre-taunt. Nest can solo this. Depending on what we see in the back, it will kind of dictate on if we can get that fan feed today either. No stun on the new. Well, there is Magna Guard stun. That's a little bit annoying. Dare we do JTR against Newt again? That went horribly last time, but Foresight can evade Magna stun. So I don't think it would be too bad. I'm trying to think though. We don't really have a. We can knock this out first. It's a little bit wasteful. Like I don't know if we should try this. It feels really bad to blow all of our clones the first wall. But CLS, he has 6-star Skywalker up top, so I'm planning to use CLS up there. I'd like to save him. Dooku counter is hurting, but not awful. I guess we'll just get the double reduction on zombie probably. Days on Dooku. We're still double full protection, which is not bad. Trying to think. Okay, so there is some tenacity here. Decent speed, mind tricks should take care of that. There's no B1, so 129% tenacity is all he's getting. Do I trust JTR here? So we got 45 minutes. Nest, CLS. This setup makes me a little bit uncomfortable for JTR, just because I feel like that Django could very easily pop one of us. So I don't really mind spinning JTR in this out here. It is a non-Zeta Bosk though, so we could just mind tricks Django at the start so he doesn't get running out and go from there. I don't think they have. Yeah. Could just Palpatine him. Guard against Wada is always a pretty safe choice. I guess there is a risk of. See, I think that bringing Sith Trooper might have been a mistake last week because it meant that they focused everything on the guy who was getting extorted. I don't think I need this. It's not super ideal with that tenacity, but we'll just fracture him. Alright. Triple debuffs to start. Thrawn's gonna be slowed for a while with the fracture, so that extortion doesn't even have a chance to spread either. I really just like to go for shots right now. Well, I guess if Watt basics, he's gonna find somebody. Extortion. Get the hell out of here. Try to blow revive. Of course, it did not work. Everyone is like grace period levels of protection. I'm not really sure how to read that. Max full. Timing on killing is going to be a bit tricky. Actually, if we could just annihilate him so that we don't have to risk him reviving and taking some... We can throw him swap. Ooh. This might actually kill him. Oh, wait. We're fine. Okay. We need that. Yep, pretty much as I scouted. I think my Scion should be fine. It's equal relic, not too much 60 here. Not too much crit chance. Our Scion has pretty much exactly the same starting crit chance as he'll have. So I think Freya Scion should. Again, CG pulling the crappy thing of showing defeat after one. Pretty sure Code is unwanted. I don't think I'm gonna care. Yeah. He's gear 9, I don't use it. Let's just play it. So let's see. Starting from the top, turn the Skywalker here. Give me some counterattacks. Oh, 5 doesn't have the Terminator Zeta. Right. Actually changes things up a little bit. If we do bust, we give them offense. Or we're gonna get counterattacks a ton here. I think we should get the 5 skill before he gets up. There's gonna be a second Skywalker stand up though. Oh, wow, that counter saves. I mean, I don't think we lose when that happens, but it's a bit more. Get the stun. No protection, but I did double check the Basilisk this time. There is no Hermidiota for extra potency, no ugly RNG to be scared of. That's solely here is super safe. There we go, 40 minutes. We're making good time. Yeah, I just don't think so. Like with some of them, like the Finn and the First Order Stormtrooper one, you could just toss them in on a Nest solo and make them pretend that they're being helpful. I think we can get the BB-8 one. That's actually kind of why I wanted to do JTR against that Night Sister team with zombies, so that we can just kind of farm resistance kills and secret intel. But I don't know. I think it was a pretty safe choice to make, I think. Juhani landing that stun. Well, she is getting potency for Basil, I guess. Her base potency was pretty bad, though. Also, the cooldown isn't that great. The biggest start with Basil is that if she's decently fast, it's a 2-turn cooldown on stun. see. This is a way different scenario than getting chain stunned by what's her doodle. Go ahead and scream at me. Ah, she didn't even land at that time. Yeah, that one wasn't too bad because you could kind of cheese it, but like actually, feats like the one today really annoy me. Like getting kills with the veterans one was already pretty frustrating. I wonder if we need to kill Shock T first. She's gonna be healing a little bit. I mean, we should ramp so much damage. This shouldn't really be an issue. There's a lot of buffs on this team. I wonder, maybe lack of counterattacks is a problem. I say as I murder Vasila. I mean, if you think about it, there's a whole lot of assist calling. She was in stealth, so we can't counter her. I could see them maybe getting dicey. Yeah, that's the frustrating thing, right? Is we only get 1 day for that feat? Hello? Like, excuse me? What the heck do you think happened? Just like... He posted an Ewok team, right? I mean, I'd have to double check and think. If it's Chirpa, Wicket, Elder, you get Finn stacking damage. As long as we have the full clear secured, we can go for it. We have another team in reserve. I mean, it's not like we're going to use Poe or Finn or Resistance Trooper today anyway. So why is she healing bonus protection, actually? I just realized. Yeah. It's a protection heal. I'm not sure I understand that interaction. I don't know that I've seen that before. Interesting. I don't know. Nah, we're fine. I have trust issues with Lotto. I'm a control freak. What can I say? The points of the feet are definitely more for sure, but just... It is a low gray. That doesn't bode well. Resistance Trooper is gonna fall off a cliff if he gets dazed. 198. 208. It's not great. Finn's fast, but this is a cleanse, right? I mean, it's not. This is a decent match. We're gonna get lap 2. With no Finn leads at it. Let's win first. We got 35 minutes. Still making plenty of good time. We'll say about 17% chance to crit. I don't think it's 13%. I think we got this against him, but No, it is lower. So they do have the days on the table. We got all pain immediately. It's pretty unfortunate. We'll see what happens after the cleanse. Okay, Spy got it. That's all that mattered. I think if Spy does like RNGs and doesn't get a doesn't get pain on him at that move, I think he could potentially point at Triangular. I don't know if that's going to count for full protection. Yeah, Grace Period. That was definitely a Logari, right? Yeah. Let's see. Is this no unique Zeta? Yeah, no. Okay, so we do have lead. Spirit at 268. Not too scary. So we didn't use JTR yet, right? I kind of want to... This feels a bit overkill, but I kind of want to just use Padme here. Is this even overkill? I don't know. I never really thought he Turbo Django. Pretty sure, yeah. Solid ones. That's a little bit of a secondary situation. Padme's not gonna have that good of a matchup with Crew anyway, so I think I'm fine with that. Please don't murder me. Yes. I did bump Padme down. She is built for possible Darth Revan encounters, by the way, now. Some nice extra protection for us. Oh, she's ability blocked down. That sucks. Yeah. Gear 12 Padme, folks. Actually, I was so self-conscious about that. I just moved her to a potency cross before this round. Alright, Anakin. Would you like to get us out of this shit show? That's uncomfortable. Ooh. Don't know. They have preloaded Terminator here. I think Django has special ups, so I do kind of want to just try to run the block in that way. Or not run the block, but I want to just try to cycle them. Because if I'm breaking JTR against this, I don't want them to medieval bonus. That's pretty nightmare scenario. Yep. That Padme thing is exactly what I was worried about. I mean, I guess if we brought JTR and didn't mind trick him immediately, we're facing the exact same danger. But at least mind tricks on him would have slowed things down. Okay, burn down. Burn down. He's gonna have missile. I really hope Django goes first here. Let's basic just as ready to get foresight. Okay, perfect. That's what we want. Django should have basic first. Okay. Options we have left. JTR, Newt, Bastille lead. Newt is pretty much just going to get dunked on, I'm pretty sure. We could crew mirror. Or we could crew this. Wampa, Scoundrels, Troopers. Actually, it might get a little bit dicey. I'm trying to think. We can nude this. We've nuded many a card. What about Sisters, though? We have Bears as a flex. We spent Nihilus. We could try troopering that. There's no zombie to save them, but DACA. have done Basila, Ahsoka, Hermione once. It's not bad. There's too many stuff in this game, I think, from there. Ahsoka only cleanses the Galactic Republic, right? Yeah. Tricky stuff. This has a way bigger damage threat. So like this is still definitely the higher threat team, but JCR does feel like overkill now. We had the cooldowns in the right spot. Crit damage, or popular health, little offense. It'll hurt, but you're not gonna be like a one-shot threat. We could maybe assign Basila to do crew. Doesn't feel like a slam dunk exactly. And this much tenacity might actually challenge Basila. Well, look, again, Hermione gets better, so we can get around that. Ahsoka will check crew taunts. Yeah, I think we have to JTR this, unfortunately. Finn. Definitely wouldn't trust that here. Even this cleanup. Alright, the Terminator should be reset at 0. Get the fuck. Pretty rough damage for a single basic. We're talking about like 5 hitting a gear 11. This is to be expected. And bosses are about to go, but honestly, I'm almost more worried about getting any Terminator at all. It's not ability blocked. Okay, got the ability block. Should be a kill. Yeah. Okay, perfect timing. Should be a pretty free kill now. Whew, that was ugly. I don't know. Even if I had another health cross on Padme, I think she might have still just gotten murdered horribly there. Django pretty scary. Alright. I think there's decent potential in this matchup for this to run away from us here. That dude definitely is going to be the one to take this end. Too much health resistance. Is Hermione or Barris is a question worth asking? It's not exactly the best in Barris by any means. I feel like Hermione Master's Training is going to help us cut through and get some extra potency too. We have R2 Jordica again. That's a possibility as well. We got tools to work with. Oh, R2 Jordica. Talzin is going to work well against that. Ewoks are going to work well against that. Maybe we have to use that against Karth. I had a pretty good speed lead on this guy, actually. Not to be lame, but cruise speed is better. Impressive. It's just 240. I'm trying to think. We swap over to Executioner. Executioner chopping him is definitely not going to reduce Terminator though. That should get resisted, so we could actually just swap to our crew and do an immediate halt on him. Got is a pretty slow fox. This is a speedless fox. He was about 260, right? So our officer goes first. I think as long as we win the halt war, as long as we keep halting their crew, I don't know that we're really in trouble here. Yeah, like our crew is faster than his Kylo did. First order officer getting chopped is actually a bit scary though, I'm not gonna lie. 282. 22 minutes. I feel like First Order Mirror might have some better control than what we're going to be bringing with this Jedi team. Like, their Kylo Ren almost 100% halts us really massively. Our team is weaker. We have better mods. If we lose this, then our full clear might be in jeopardy. Scoundrel, I don't think he's gonna have the firepower. Alright. No worries, right? If we chop now, we'll knock Kylo Ren ahead of their Kylo Ren, actually. So even though we won't get a Terminator reduction on him, we could just reduce him. Halt out of the way. Got the Terminator reduction. Good stuff. Although their Kylo Ren is already cycled back. That's a little bit scary. Sit down. Stay where I let you stay. Should be a kill. We're in control. We got the Terminator reduction. That's a bit wild. He's out of halts, but we're already ready to bring it back. I feel like we could halt him and get away with it, but let's just do this instead. Yeah. Alright. I think that this was the right call. I feel alright about this. Because that Bastila team is not bad by any means, but I think that it brings a lot more firepower in a matchup where you're just slightly ahead. Might have to let Fox ramp up a little bit. Nah, he's fine. Fox don't care. Okay. I think the full clear is safe now. Knock on wood. We have 18 minutes, 4 battles. Let's keep moving. Strongest team. This is not double Z. This is the strongest team I've ever rated to this. What would I say is safe against a plague? We might be able to get away with not running Armageddon. Just do Barris instead. All allies recover 20% health. Terminator feels a bit better for damage. Barris would feel safer against plague, for sure. Less thinking, we're playing. Ahsoka ignores foresight. Put him out. No stun. Please go back to sleep. Okay, did not get plague. How about this? Coverage 20% health. Okay, I think we get off a plague from this, I think. Yeah. Got a bit lucky. No stun. Spoke a bit too soon. We're really just on... Whew, that's... Master's Training. Won't call Ahsoka, won't get Plague off. I kind of feel like we maybe should just heal this turn to get Plague out and then Master's Training. That feels a little bit bad, but it also feels responsible. Oh, Hermionita is actually straight up dying. Okay, we need him to do Strength Close to Force. I think we can lifesteal up. Yeah. Equalize so that Hermionita doesn't. Okay. It would be really nice if we could just kill Spirit here, but we really just want to get Doc out of the picture. Okay, we stabilized. We're good. Spirit gone. If we basic, we just ended here with Master's Training. I think they have enough. We're not going to get any banners from Yoda, but we'll take that. Wait, did it save 3 full protection? Hermit Yoda was dead. Wait. Or maybe that was his bonus protection that looked low? I don't know, man. He got hit pretty hard. That might have been his bonus protection that just looked like it was down half. Moving right along. It's not a great combo. Okay, it's not bad. Why did I look at my sister? I think we can save Droidica for that team just in case. Maybe Wampa here? Barris I kind of like. Barris Newt, you kind of just win by attrition. That doesn't feel terrible to me. Let's see, he will spread Extortion immediately, put it on him. I didn't actually check their tenacity. I'm assuming Zalbar has tenacity. Let's just try to stop mission from going into stealth. We did. Okay. Triple Extortion. Now Newt just starts running circles around people. This is gonna be a pretty slow kill though. Like we could honestly almost just put this on auto. Keep stunning her, then we'll just keep getting free extortion stacks. Let's use the thing that messed us up horribly to get ahead this time. No extortion on him, we'll save that. If we start getting a ton of dots, I think we still have a tenacity loaded magnet, so we might be okay. But if they start dotting us a ton, that might suck. Kind of a waste of a dispel, but I think we need a decent amount of damage. Okay. That might be a kill. If we get speed down and Zeta Newt, okay, not quite. That's about 25% health, I think. Yeah, this isn't awful. It's a very wet noodle team, but Zeta Newt does what Zeta Newt does. I gotta say, Newt would be one, and Magna feels a lot better than this, but we're pretty much guaranteed to win every time. Just boring to use. Yeah, there's no protection recovery here either. There's not really much to think about. Alright, that leaves us 13 minutes, 2 teams left. Scoundrels might be better banners. We did. Ooh. This team does not have much damage. Can we go leaderless? Honestly, if we just do Vandor L3 Wampa? Just get a potential self-reviving tank and then Wampa. Logray against L3 is kind of unpleasant though. That's a dazed dispel with no damage associated with it. Use a Saj Zombie Acolyte. Fortunately, all my Isis are on defense. The droids might be better. I might have R2 smoke screen himself though, just so that we protect Droidica from getting dazed. We could go leaderless here. We'll keep it just in case. Let's secure the clear. HK would actually get pretty crazy protection region against Ewoks, actually. Do we fish for the stun? Okay, we got it. There's a decent chance if we use shield now that we will get this one, because I think they outpace us on turn before our next turn. Yes, he is. Yep. So we have Droidica shield now, and we go into. I think that's right, Cole. In terms of turn meter pacing, we actually might. Okay, because we stalled it, I think we can do this. As long as they don't get below gray, just yeah. Perfect. Janky start, but I think we're making good calls at the end here. Kind of weird niche mechanics too. Not really matchups you see that often. My IPD is Gear 7. He is basically just a walking banner deficit. Yeah. I was worried about Logray dealing with Droidica, but letting him burn the cooldown first and then putting Droidica into it, that was fine. That was good. Oh, did we win on banners already? Oh, we already won. Alright. Let's finish. Edmund Hogg isn't great here, but look, it's not a level 1 wreck ship, alright? We decided we're going to start speeding up Biggs, right? Because Biggs should... Well, he didn't, but it works out anyway. I was thinking Biggs would use special. The timing of this kind of sucks because we're not going to get target lock on Biggs now. He's just going to get soft cleansed. Murder also works though. We'll take that. This is the opening sequence that feels a lot better, by the way. Getting this taunt up before Sunfac goes. All I'm saying is it's a real pain dealing with Anakin ship getting stunned. Like, it doesn't cause you to lose by any means, but it's not ideal. We could target lock him. We didn't get offense down, unfortunately. Office down. Let's just target lock. Let's get the buff to spawn him. As long as we get a crit, we should... No crit, still got it anyway. Buff's gone, offense down. We might be able to keep full protection here if we can. We're gonna keep speeding him up, he's not dazed. Please. Okay, that's fine. Okay. 2 full protection, 1 chip dead. Banner's not the best. Alright. Just under an hour. 6 minutes left. No pressure. Not the best banner score by any means, but that Django was unchained. How about that? Just put Padme to sleep. We do have one new addition to the family. After a solid 5 to 6 week wait, no big deal. Kind of cruising, just in time for 5v5. General Scott Walker coming in 24 hours. 100,000 health, 41% crit avoidance, which with B1 puts us at 51%. Or wait, that's not math. 91%. So if your name isn't Han Solo, you're probably not going to be critting him. This is a solid 30k protection to the rest of the team as well, which, yeah, I've been waiting for this. I've been hoarding for this. I was originally planning to take him to Relic 7, but guilty conscience about getting ready for the next event is kind of putting me on hold. But yeah, I think once 5v5 starts again, I'm going to be crazy strong. I might actually make a short video on this. I've been trying to do some planning and prepping, or like just trying to figure out what the heck the event is going to be. Currently panic farming him, his ship, Rose, Holdo. I was panic farming 2 resistant ships until I remembered that I don't even have this either. Like, this is pretty much where it stops. So we have 1, 2, 3. I wasn't even touching this either. Oh god, this is gonna be so rough to get ready for. I was panic farming like 6 things, but now we're gonna extend it up to like 7 or 8. Oh, this is rough. It's on science though too. These 2 gear pieces aren't bad though. But yeah, so we know that it's 15 things, right? So there's 2 possibilities. You either assume that there's going to be mixed people between each event because of, you know, what General Skywalker's event we saw that we were controlling both sides of the factions. Where's Django? All we know for sure is that each person is piloting each event side, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there won't be some weird, interesting overlap or something like that. But just sheer math, if you throw numbers at the wall, there's 15 characters that we see per event, right? Assuming that that's sacred, assuming that like CG has finalized that and knows what the event is going to be by the time that they put that stuff out already. 10 characters, 4 ships puts us at 14. I'm not going to say spoilers for the movie yet, but if you've seen the movie, you know who the 15 is going to be. If you've watched the trailer, you know who the 15 is going to be. But people are sensitive about that. I'll leave it alone. 12 resistance, 3 resistance ships. I think that's a bit self-explanatory. The biggest question in my mind is, when they first made the announcement, they said that they're going to make content for the entire series. And based on the focus that they've been putting on for characters in the packs and the feat focus that we've been seeing in Grand Arena, there's a decent argument I think you can make that generic nameless, so Resistance Pilot and Resistance Trooper, are not going to be involved, and that the Scoundrels might be involved instead. I don't really know that it makes sense to have the ships either, because most of them are pretty generic. Like Rey's Falcon I could see, but we're just kind of talking a numbers game right now. Doesn't mean 15 are necessary, just means that 15 may be used. Yeah. But we're seeing 15 for a faction where there aren't. Like, First Order straight up just does not have 15 things in the game right now. I do, like, you're saying something that I was thinking pretty early on, but I'm kind of thinking myself in circles right now. So legendaries just need X amount from each faction, right? So at first I was thinking, like, well, maybe this is just a mega legendary where we just need 15 things, but First Order just isn't that big of a faction. If this was like Galactic Republic, oh yeah. Like, just pick down to here. Actually, honestly, oh, he's not ready. He wouldn't be ready, but like, you know, we've got 15 gear 12 or higher. But like for First Order, we've got 10 characters, 4 ships. Which to me, like, physically speaking, there has to be a write-in. Like, there has to be a character who's like, oh, this is definitely involved. But just, I don't know. Things aren't adding up in a pretty weird way. I don't really have a way to physically show this. But when you go down the list of Resistance characters, this gear piece, no, not even Resistance, it's both factions, Resistance and First Order. You need, I believe it was 17 or 18 of these to get everyone to gear 13. So I don't know if I see the GP requirement being that high because, like, look at this. Let's say you're a whale and you want to physically buy into the event. How many of these can we get? 1, 2, 3. And then let's say maybe there's like, what, 2 or 3 possible in shipments. So even like if you're refreshing the store like a bunch of times during a week, unless they just like, we're talking like 5x or 6x the shop, you're not going to be getting this much stuff. So like General Skywalker's event, a lot of it we can use year 12. I don't, like, some people are saying that this is going to be like crazy overloaded. I think just by virtue of numbers and logistics, I don't think it's going to be that. We haven't even talked about the other gear pieces, but yeah, it's like 18 of these needed. It's nuts. Especially since like everyone's finishing General Skywalker and Watt now, or like in the next month or so. That's 4 furnaces needed there too. So like, if you just worked on those characters, you're gonna be down on one for this. It's rough. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I see generics being required. It's just a bunch of question marks that CG hasn't really filled in yet. But yesterday was the first day that most people get back into the office after New Year's, so we might hear something. What, today is Tuesday, right? I don't know. If it's happening this month, I would say give it 2 days or 9 days. If you assume that it's going by the schedule for these marquee characters, though, then we're not going to hear anything until like end of January, early February. But yeah. Yeah, that's a stream. We got through the thing. Oh, we didn't get the BB-8 stuff, did we? Or did we not just claim it to expire? It was actually, it was 3v2. That might have, I don't think we got that. That match might have gone too quickly. Dang. Alright. That's 2 missed feats. Yeah, some more of the story. Padme has a negative thing with Jango. They have some bad blood. Alright, let's call that a stream. Peace out, everybody.